ready for kickoff. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Blue Devils are in the hurry up. Give to the running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Tigers offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you've got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets into the 30. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Just ran him over. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the...
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Memphis! And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, giving 1. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Off play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Now, that was a blitz for the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run cleanly.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something that don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blue Devils want to move quickly.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And they're coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosion.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Sam Houston went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Bearcats team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on first down. Hines is tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Makes the catch. It's Chop. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll pull it on the read. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. He'll try it again. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Tigers are on the move.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. From the gun, running back on the move. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This offense has a 2nd down play. Here we go. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe
got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Memphis! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance.
Reels it in down the left side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Duke. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 87.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Got the quick pass.
The wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes. And when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards.
He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. 4th down is just another down to these guys. A perfect 4 for 4 so far. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Complete to the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the offense. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis.
The Blue Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Memphis wants to move quickly. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. He'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. On fourth down, going to the air. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man, it's Hunt. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Blue Devils have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, maybe.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback checking the play. The toss to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Give him 96 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Leaves it with the running back. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up when we talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They move the tight end all over. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. The completion well past the sticks. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Got his man on the right. Pulled down for the tackle.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the 1st down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touchdown, Tiger! And the punishment has been extended. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Give to the running back. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Here's a return from midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
On second down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Movement here from the tight end. They go to the ground. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want? In this game.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn it.
He'll take the deep shot. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. And that ball is picked off. Giving him his pads. And they'll close it. Good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to go up top on first down. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
The Blue Devils are rolling down the field.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Makes the grab. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Paul.
He's loose. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Got it in the middle. It's Ramsauer. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Ramsauer. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback, who makes a sure tackle.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw. It's Burt. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he reels it in inside the 30. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. He wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.